Many Korean actors have been involved in controversies, but some have managed to ruin their entire career with a single interview. This happened, for example, to actor and singer Choi Siwon. He's a famous celebrity not only in Korea, but all over the world, being a member of the popular idol group Super Junior. After his initial success as a singer, he also launched his acting career and had various leading roles in dramas such as Oh My Lady, Poseidon, and My Fellow Citizens, and even won several awards for his acting. In 2007, soon after he started his career as an actor, Siwon had an interview in which he was asked about his thoughts on male actors playing sexually ambiguous characters in dramas and movies such as the 2005 film The King and the Clown. The actor, who numerous times proclaimed himself as a conservative and a devout Christian, said, "I do not wish to acknowledge homosexuals as I have been taught that God created man and woman with specific characteristics and duties." He also added that he would refuse to play any role that would portray him as sexually ambiguous, and criticized other actors who, according to him, put success over values. This very controversial interview resurfaced in 2015 when he decided to talk about the scandal involving American County Clerk Kim Davis, who gained international attention when she defied a U.S. federal court order by refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples and was ultimately jailed. Siwon took to Twitter to express his support for Davis and retweeted various biblical passages shared by theologian John Piper, who argued that same-sex marriage was unconstitutional and didn't exist. With these tweets and his old interview being brought to light once again, Siwon was accused by many people online of homophobia. He soon deleted the tweets and posted an apology both in English and Korean, arguing that he didn't realize how insensitive his comments were towards many of his fans. However, it was too late, and his anti-LGBT stance made him lose many fans. Not only that, his comments were made even more controversial by the fact that, as an idol, he often showed skinship and intimacy with the other Super Junior members, as pointed out by many people online. Since many male groups rely on fan service and portraying some bromance on stage, this made him look like a hypocrite. Netizens argued that it seemed very ironic for him to act like this in front of fans while also being against same-sex marriage. To this day, his statements on the matter remain very controversial, and his past interview from 2007 is sometimes brought to light when his anti-LGBT ideas resurface. This happened, for example, just last year when Siwon came under fire once again after he shared a meme on an online messaging app mocking trans people. Another actor that ruined his career with a single statement is Kim Young-kwang. He began his career as a model and then turned to acting starting in 2008 and initially played mostly small roles in several dramas. In 2013, just when his popularity was finally starting to rise, he had an interview with Vogue, which turned out to be very controversial. The actor was asked what kind of physical appearance he doesn't like and said, "I hate anyone that looks pathetic, anyone that looks like Song Joong." He then also added that he disliked some people's appearance so much that he didn't even want to look at them. This could have been controversial already, but he only made things worse when he continued by sharing his thoughts on the appearance of women by saying, "I hate thick calves." Many netizens were furious about this interview and accused Young-kwang of body shaming. A comment pointed out how there's a clear difference between saying, "I like people that are pretty and handsome," and "I don't like people that are ugly." Other netizens commented on how it seemed like the actor judged people just based on their appearance, and many said that they lost interest in him after this interview. Yoon-kwang then tried to clarify his statements through his agency, who said that the actor didn't mean to disrespect anyone, and that he only said those things as a half-joke, half-truth. However, this wasn't enough for netizens, with many comments pointing out how he was still judging people based on their appearance, and that he didn't really apologize for what he said. With the controversy only growing larger, someone even went as far as saying that the actor's career was already over. The actor himself then came out with a new statement, finally apologizing for what he said in the interview and adding that he was shocked and upset that this caused a controversy, calling it a misunderstanding. The editor of the interview also defended the actor, saying that they were just joking and that some of the actor's explanations have been cut to fit everything into a limited number of pages. However, this wasn't enough to end the controversy, as another older interview from 2008 resurfaced online, in which he said basically the same things. At the time, he was just launching his acting career and revealed that he had just recently broken up with his girlfriend. He continued talking about women by saying that his ideal type is someone who is smart and cute, and then added, "What I think is ugly is when women with thick thighs and short legs wear skinny jeans, or those that wear leggings and a miniskirt skirt and sit with their legs spread open on the subway. I sincerely ask those people to stop. After this old interview was revealed, the actor apologized again, but it was too late and the damage was already done, as it was clear by this point that what he said wasn't a misunderstanding, but his actual thoughts. With this scandal, he struggled for some time, and when it seemed like he finally recovered, he almost ruined his career once again with another interview. While appearing in a TV show in 2015, he talked about how he moved from modeling to acting and confessed that he didn't like the small roles he played early in his career, saying, "I started off with minor roles, and as I was doing them, I felt really resentful. I was doing well as a model and thought, why do I have to do dramas like a fish out of water?" This statement once again angered netizens who accused him of looking down on minor roles, but others instead came to his defense, saying that the actor was just trying to say that he had to work even harder by playing in small parts. Yoon Kwang then apologized and clarified his statement by saying that by fish out of water, he meant that he felt like his skills weren't good enough compared to the talented actors that surrounded him. While this controversy was put to rest, his earlier body-shaming comments instead still haunt the actor to this day, as some fans never forgave him. Park Seo-joon is another actor that came under fire for what he said about his ideal type and almost had his career ruined by an old interview. For many years, he has been one of the most popular celebrities in Korean entertainment, starring in famous dramas such as Fight for My Way, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and Itaewon Class, and was loved by many fans. However, many changed their opinion on the actor in 2021 when one of his old interviews from 2014 resurfaced online and revealed his controversial views on women. In this interview, he talked about his ideal type and said that his future spouse should leave her job to take care of her family, adding that he wouldn't change his mind on this. He continued by saying, "I grew up in a family like that, so I also think my kids should be raised by their mother." He then added that according to him, if children aren't raised by their mother, they are unloved and end up being problematic or even a felon. The actor also shared his debatable views on the appearance of women, stating his belief that tall and skinny women tend to be better at living alone. All of this was, of course, very controversial, as many people online called his beliefs old and patriarchal, with others pointing out how children who grow up with working mothers are not automatically unloved or problematic. Other netizens said that knowing that he holds these beliefs, they would never be able to look at him the same way. Song Joong Ki also came under fire for what he said about family. Just like Seo-joon, he's one of the biggest superstars in the Korean entertainment industry and has enjoyed many years as a successful actor. In December 2022, Joong Ki announced that he was dating a British woman, who soon afterwards was revealed to be Katie Louise Saunders, a former actress who was mostly active in Italy. The couple announced their wedding soon afterwards, and they also added that they were expecting their first child, who was born in Rome in June 2023. Prior to becoming a father, Joong Ki had an interview with a Chinese media outlet, who asked him to talk about his thoughts on having his first child. He answered, as many would expect, by saying, "Becoming a father is the biggest event in my life. I've always dreamed of becoming a father." He then added that he also had some fears and was wondering if he would be able to be a good father. This wouldn't have been controversial at all if he stopped here, as these seemed like the typical thoughts and concerns of anyone who is about to become a parent. However, the actor then revealed what his real concerns were when he said, "In the entertainment industry, becoming a father and a husband can also mean actors will be losing their jobs. It seems that getting married and having a baby may gradually make me lose many projects." He then clarified by adding that he wasn't afraid of that, and that to him, family was more important than work. Despite this, many netizens felt like his statement was too careless, with some commenting on how it's not true at all that actors get less roles after marrying or having children. Finally, we have Lee Jung Jae, who found himself in hot waters after a controversial interview in 2013. The actor, now known all over the world for his role in Squid Game, was already a well-established star at the time, after 2 decades of one success after another. However, his career almost crumbled overnight when, in an interview with Vogue Korea, he said, "A while ago, I had to let a loving friend go to the heavens. I remember telling Y, stop being gay. Hasn't it been enough?" But it wasn't easy stopping him. Netizens were quick to find out that Y was the creative director and TV star Woo Jung-won, who took his own life the previous year. Many people online began criticizing the actor for revealing the secret behind his friend's sexuality that he had kept for his entire life, and also for shaming him for being gay. In response to the backlash, the actor's agency and the magazine both put out statements, arguing that it was just a misunderstanding without truly apologizing or even anyone providing a real explanation. Many fans were disappointed by this, with some commenting on how a real friend would have supported Jongwon regardless of his sexuality. Others instead put the blame on Vogue for releasing the interview that revealed the secret. This controversy resurfaced many years later when many scandals and secrets about Jung Jae's past were brought back to light and shocked fans all over the world.